was the most appealing part of taking on this role of Edward Snowden?
Well, the first thing was Oliver Stone, the filmmaker. I'm such a fan of his movies. He's made so many great ones over the years. You know, Platoon, Wall Street, JFK, Born on the 4th of July, Natural Born Killers, so many great movies. Yeah. So I was just really flattered when he offered me the part. But I also had to admit to myself, you know, I don't think I really know that much about Edward Snowden. I've heard his name, you know, but I don't know exactly what he did or why he did it. And that drove me to look into it for myself. And it's funny, you Google Edward Snowden, you see so many different opposing perspectives. Some people really support what he did, some people are really against what he did. And trying to make sense of it for yourself is challenging, and you can't do it quickly. I don't think there's any simple answer to it. It took some time for me to really read a lot of stuff and put the pieces together for myself. And I hope that this movie inspires others to do that, to, you know, form their own opinions. I mean, look, I think that what he did was a service to our country and to our world, but that's just my opinion, and I would really encourage anybody to kind of form their own.
You had a chance to meet him face to face, correct?
I did, yeah.
Tell me about what you took away from that. What did you learn about this man?
It was a few months before shooting. I went to Moscow and I sat with him for about 4 hours. I sat with him and Lindsay Mills, his girlfriend, who's played in the movie by Shailene Woodley. One thing about him is he's always trying to take the attention off of himself personally and put the attention on the issues that he brings up. But I'm an actor. I'm trying to play this guy, you know, so obviously I'm gonna wanna focus on him personally, on who he is as a human being.
And you're digging into the character.
Yeah, even just the little things, like how does he shake your hand, you know? How does he eat his lunch? Things like that, I think you can tell a lot about a person. One of the things I remember noticing first is he's got really good manners. He's kind of an old-fashioned gentleman in a way, which you wouldn't expect from like a computer guy. But he's from North Carolina, where I think that they put a lot of more emphasis on good manners there than they do probably where I'm from in Southern California.
I read a really interesting quote you said, saying the most valiant thing you can do as an artist is inspire somebody else to be creative. In your opinion, good, bad, or ugly, what do you feel might be and maybe should be the legacy of Edward Snowden?
I think it's good that we're having this conversation today. That, you know, before he did what he did, no one was having these conversations because we didn't have anything to talk about. No one knew what the government was doing. Look, whether mass surveillance is a good idea or a bad idea, that's debatable and people can have their own opinions about it. But it's something we should be debating. That's what a democracy is. That's why it's so great to be living in the United States of America, that we live in a country where the government doesn't just go off and do things on its own. The government checks in with the people and says, all right, is this okay? Is this something that the people generally support? And so I think that his legacy is just that we're here having this conversation.